Wait, they said Drake dad follow you?
Who do?
Be honest, what do you think about the Drake allegations?
Yes, speak on it.
Recently, there's been buzz around 17-year-old Aya Tanjali's revelation about her connection with Drake. She hinted at complexities surrounding their relationship, suggesting legal entanglements that could potentially unfold in court. This disclosure adds another layer to the ongoing narrative surrounding the duo's association.
That'll be something I can't confess. I mean, not confess, something I can't talk about. Because that'll be in the court.
The emergence of legal entanglements surrounding Drake raises questions about potential lawsuits in 2024 and the implications for his reputation. Speculations abound regarding the trajectory of his career amid these developments, with incidents like Lil CC's video resurfacing, where she discusses Drake's involvement in women's high school basketball. The scrutiny intensifies, hinting at a turbulent period ahead for the renowned artist.
Basketball, right? So he really was a fan of supported one of my teammates at the time.
And this is when you're in high school?
Yeah, in high school. So he was a fan of women's basketball, high school basketball.
Take a seat, love is messy, okay? I don't know if y'all know yet, but if you take a look at her Instagram, it will tell you a lot of what you need to know. I really cannot go into the details of what she does because it's adult stuff and she's basically still a baby, but I'm very much interested in what she said about not being able to speak about Drake because it will come up in court. And you know what I'm also asking myself from the interview? Why is Drake's dad following a 16 or 17-year-old girl? Is he the one who gets Drake the girls to hook up with, or is Drake using his dad's profile to follow young ladies? So nobody knows him well. According to what many people have been saying, Drake's dad recruiting girls on his behalf seems to be the most likely scenario, baby. Well, now the conversation has really shifted because it's all been speculation until the addition of this one account of someone who could actually be suing Drake. And with Aya seemingly alleging to hooking up with Drake when she was not yet of age, people are saying that this might be a good time to unearth everything. And when I say everything, I mean including how Drake got his harem of young girls, allegedly. So for those who recall, back in 2021, Drake was being exposed on TikTok. Drake supposedly had his own private Tinder, where a member of his entourage would hit the town, interview the most attractive girls, and select the one Drake fancied the most. Now, we're hearing stories from individuals sharing their encounters with this exclusive Tinder, and let me tell you, it's quite surprising. Allegedly, what occurred was that a member of Drake's team would approach a girl from various places, perhaps a party, and invite her to Drake's concert. Afterward, things got interesting for the approached girls. Invited to the after parties, and based on one account, nobody bothered to check their IDs, meaning age was never an issue. Now, once at the parties, they would be given a glass of something, and halfway down the glass, the invitees would be staggering. Can you guess why Drake and his team would want the invitees high, or why they never checked IDs? And what do you think would happen once they were too drunk to consent? Something else that has been making rounds is a video of Lil CC talking about how Drake started to follow her because he was a supporter of one of her friends on their basketball team. But here's the real key. This team was a women's high school basketball team. Like Drake was a supporter of a women's high school team child. What was he going there to do? Scout for talent? Yeah, right. And have y'all seen the collection of blind items about Drake that has been also making rounds? One says this foreign-born a plus. Lil singer/rapper asked for all kinds of photos from not only the 18-year-old he is dating, but at least 2 other 18-year-old females. And he didn't make sure they were 18 before he started asking. And there's another one, that teen who was topless in the dressing room of this foreign-born plus Lil singer/rapper last night was nowhere in the ballpark of being legal. In addition to all these, we've also had Potter Paper calling out Drake for how he's been messaging bare young girls in England. Oh wait, we now crossing borders, child. And when I tell y'all that the receipts just keep coming, I'm telling you they are coming, honey. It's not looking good for Drake. And it's even worse when we take into consideration some of his more public friendships and relationships. And one of the people who's always been mentioned when it comes to Drake's weird mannerisms is Millie Bobby Brown, who was 14 texting. The exchange between Drake, 32, and me about personal matters occurred via recent text messages. His expression of longing, "I miss you so much," elicited a reciprocal response from me, "I miss you more." The anticipation builds as he plans to visit Atlanta soon, hinting at a forthcoming reunion filled with anticipation and excitement.
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited.
In his defense, Drake addressed their friendship in the song Another Late Night when he raps, "Weirdos in my comments talking about Samily Bobby look." He brushes off the jokes, saying, "Bring them up to the gang, we get to really flocking." Ironically, this same song is linked to Drake texting with the next person, Billie Eilish. The year following the Millie Bobby Brown controversy, Drake found himself embroiled in another scandal for texting with Billie Eilish. Billie mentioned in her annual interview with Vanity Fair that Drake was her most famous contact in her phone, and she noted that he was very kind to her.
But like Drake, come on. Drake is like the nicest dude I've ever spoken to. I mean, I've only like texted him, but he's so nice. Like, he does not need to be nice, you know what I mean? He's at a level in his life where he doesn't need to be nice, but he is, you know?
Can you believe that on the very same song, Another Late Night, where Drake mentions Millie Bobby Brown, Lil Yachty is featured, and he raps the line, "I let her go, she fine as hell but baby wasn't stylish. She had big eyes like Billie Eilish but she couldn't sing." If Drake's intentions towards Billie were innocent, shouldn't he have asked Yachty to remove that line, especially if he considered himself a friend of Billie Eilish? Billie has always been outspoken about the sexualization of herself and women in general. Unless, of course, there's more to the story. Also feeling that line anyway, when it comes to Drake, there's also the video from 2010 where Drake was having the time of his life with Tia, who was 17 at the time when he was 23.
Wait, when it comes to Drake, there's also the video from 2010 where Drake was having the time of his life with Tia, who was 17 at the time when he was 23.
He was openly commenting on the fragrance of her hair and planting kisses on the back of her neck, all in plain view of everyone, including her father. Then, he wrapped his arms around her chest from behind, admitting he was getting carried away and acknowledging he could get into trouble for such actions. In the context provided, it seems there's a conversation or interaction between Drake and Tia where Drake acknowledges a moment of being carried away. This suggests that he might have said or done something that he now recognizes as inappropriate. Following this acknowledgement, Drake asks Tia about her age, indicating a potential awareness of boundaries or legal implications. However, despite knowing her age, he makes a joking remark about going to jail, which could imply an attempt to downplay the seriousness of the situation. Additionally, he makes comments about Tia's body, specifically referring to it as thick, which could be seen as objectifying or inappropriate given her age. Overall, this sequence of events raises concerns about boundary crossing and respect for personal boundaries, particularly in interactions between individuals with different levels of power or influence.
I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breast feels.
Let's not overlook Kylie Jenner either. Back in 2013, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West organized for Drake to perform at Kylie Jenner's Sweet 16. Despite Drake being 27 at the time, rumors and speculations swirled about a potential relationship between Drake and Kylie behind the scenes. Remember what that Sweet 16 is particularly known for? Well, Drake kissed Kylie on the cheek in front of everyone, including her then-boyfriend Jaden Smith. Moreover, Kylie attended Drake's 33rd birthday bash in Los Angeles in mid-October, reportedly staying close to Drake throughout the night. She also showed up at Drake's Halloween party, sticking around until the early hours with her friends. Sources even hinted at a close friendship between Kylie and Drake. Let's not overlook Kylie Jenner either. Back in 2013, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West organized for Drake to perform at Kylie Jenner's Sweet 16. Despite Drake being 27 at the time, rumors and speculations swirled about a potential relationship between Drake and Kylie behind the scenes. Romantic turned recently at his Halloween party, they were affectionate, and clearly they're together, they've been seeing each other romantically. It also doesn't help that the rumors were given slightly more credibility due to the fact that Kanye West talked about how Drake slept with Kylie Jenner behind Travis Scott's back, and we also heard Drake himself rapping on an unreleased track played on an Instagram live back in 2020. Yeah, I'm a hater to society, realished Kylie Jenner. Let's not overlook Kylie Jenner either. Back in 2013, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West organized for Drake to perform at Kylie Jenner's Sweet 16. Despite Drake being 27 at the time, rumors and speculations swirled about a potential relationship between Drake and Kylie behind the scenes. That's quite the revelation, isn't it? In addition, there were reports circulating in 2018 suggesting that Drake was romantically involved with an 18-year-old model named Bella Harris, who happens to be the daughter of legendary producer Jimmy Jam. Drake was 31 at the time. But if that doesn't raise enough eyebrows or red flags, the circumstances of their meeting certainly will. Apparently, Bella met Drake during his Summer 16 tour when she was just 16 years old. I understand it's a lot to digest. To many, Drake's behavior seems to be forming a troubling pattern. And now, with allegations of a potential court case surfacing, things are looking rather grim for Drizzy. But what are your thoughts on this? Do you think this could mark the beginning of the end for Drake? Has his Pandora's box just been opened? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share in the comments section below.